welcome back. Lardbutt Gaming. This time, we're playing Feed the Beast Sky Factory 3. Just getting logged in here. We did a quick little intro showing us what we were going to be doing, and I am on my own little island. It is nighttime, looks like just going to daytime. Yep, sun's just coming in. Here's my little 3x3 island. Got a little torch on it. Got a little, I don't even know what that thing is. It doesn't even register. It's like a little glowy light. I can hear some water underneath me. This is Gardens of Glass Sky Factory, so it acts a little bit different than a traditional Sky Factory. I will get into that here shortly. First thing I want to do, if you like what you guys see, give us a subscription. Fiery N's going to be doing his own recordings. I'm going to be doing my own recordings. And eventually maybe we can meet each other and see where each other are at. So it looks like I spawned in an ice plains biome. That might make it a bit interesting when I'm trying to get water. I don't know if it snows, if snow will fill a barrel. That could give me a bit of a problem. We'll figure it out, though. First thing I want to do here is look at my inventory. Let's move all of these things out of my inventory. So I have an empty bar here. And I hear water. It means I do have a water source. Looking over the edge underneath. Looks like I got quite a bit of dirt. Yep, and there's water. And there's the roots. I want to capture most of that stuff. And I actually... Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So what we're going to do here is, normally, in Gardens of Glass, if you do... what's different than a traditional Sky Factory, if you do a shift right-click, you get a couple pieces of stone. You can see they're pebbles. You can take 4 pebbles, and that's how you get cobblestone. It's a quicker way to get it started in a Sky Factory, so there's not quite as much grindy very first. Still quite a bit of grinding to get quite up and going. But what I have done is something I think is kind of neat. I have a mechanical mouse, or a gaming mouse, and I have set up a macro. And you can see there, it got me quite a bit of pebbles at first. So that's actually the first thing I'm going to do here is, yeah, you can see generating a ton of pebbles quickly. Going to get me up and running much faster than traditionally, just thanks to the macro on the mouse. So there we go. Now I can go ahead and get myself some full-fledged cobblestone. I don't know of a quick method to move stuff up into my own personal crafting grid. You can see here, you start out with a couple things on a brand new Sky Factory. It's done by Bacon Donut, so it's pretty interesting. They give you a piece of bacon, and they give you a donut. There's been a joke long going in Bacon's forums about tin and tin nuggets, so they give us a tin nugget. Doesn't really exist in the game. Same thing here with this builder's wand. It's not a builder's wand, it's just a stick. A couple different books. I do like the digital guide for environmental tech. I will definitely be getting into environmental tech. I like environmental tech a lot. That's a pretty cool mod. I'm looking forward to playing around with that, learning more about it than I already do. In my last series that I did with Fiery, got into it quite a bit with the void ore miners and such, but with Sky Factory, you really get to use it more than that. Pretty big thing to be doing here, so looking forward to it. Still got a last little bit here of cobblestone to make, and there's my cobble. So this here should get me enough to get some things started. I don't really need that last pebble. For now, we're going to go ahead and throw it away. So to get started here, I'm going to do something kind of dangerous. Hopefully I don't get myself killed, but I'm going to go down this waterfall. And I'm going to try to build a bit of a platform underneath, staying in. Alright, there we go. So I am under my island. You can see looking up, there's stuff there that I want to get. And I don't want to lose any of it. So I'm actually going to build a platform below where most people would start. You can already see I'm getting spawns of squid. I have plans for that. Alright, yep, let's keep building this out. So you notice I didn't start with any trees. If you're used to non-gardens of glass, you start in a tree and you have to get a sapling. And with gardens of glass, it's based on botania, and you get saplings from living roots. So I'm looking, that's pretty cool. So almost got this platform built big enough. If this was a normal Sky Factory, I would not have this platform at all. I would be a long way from having this kind of a platform. I would just be up there basically growing a tree, trying to get more trees and more wood. So I'm already going a little bit faster than traditionally, which is really good for me. This kind of stuff is kind of boring for you guys. I will go ahead and kind of record just my first 30 minutes so you can see what it takes to get up and running. You can do this many, many different ways. This is just how I like to do it. I'm sure the Fiery End will be doing something completely different. He'll be doing it wrong, of course, and I'm the one that's going to be doing it right, because, you know, that's the way it always is. I'm right, he's wrong, because, you know, that's the way it should be. Let's go out one more here. This entire time, I am holding down my left shift key. That's the sneak key keeping me from falling off the edge. That's how I can get out over here. If I did not have that left shift held down and I went like this, I would be falling to my doom, and I would lose everything in my inventory, which is actually kind of what I'm trying to do here, is not lose my inventory. The other thing I'm going to try to do is contain that water for a little bit. Alright, so I want to go out one more here. I'm going to build a stairwell back up to that island so I can get back up top and be able to come down here. Kind of my goal, my thinking. So is that... yeah, that's probably good. And we go boom, boom. Yeah, that will get me there. Alright. So good for that. We'll go up one more. I'm going to actually start to come this way with my little stairs back up. I want to try and get to that, maintain as much of that as I can. I'm going to try to collect all the dirt and save the water source. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. Okay. Piece of dirt. Good. Let's go ahead and break my torch. Get the torch back in my inventory. Okay, so this is the source block there. So I'm going to try to contain it and not lose it. I may have just lost that piece of dirt. I think I did. Oh well. Really didn't want to lose any dirt if possible. Alright, so to maintain that, we'll do this here. Alright, so I maintained that. Now I can finish getting the rest of this dirt. I'm going to try to reuse as much of it as I can. Alright, now I got one more layer I want to try and... there's 3 of those I need. Good. I'm doing a lot of looking down. I know not a huge amount of things to see here, but there's bedrock, so that's good. So let's go ahead and get this. These are where I'm going to get my saplings from, so it's important that I catch as much of these living root as I can. Didn't it go this way? No, it looks good. Oops, I'm up there. All right. Oh, gotta be careful. I don't do that too much. I don't want to take too much damage. All right, so let's go back up top. That's a piece of dirt there. Oh, and I may have lost it. Okay. But now, see if this will work. All right, now we do have vein miner. Actually, sorry, it is not vein miner. It's ore excavator. So now that little platform up there should have my water source, but I'm not going to stay up there. I'm actually going to come down here. Let me build that out. All right, so I want to go out which direction? I'm going to go north. I'm going to keep extending my platform north. Definitely not starting it with a traditional look. Oop, did not mean to place that cobblestone there, so that's going to be a thorn in my side until I can get my first pickaxe. I could break it, but okay. Got a modest-sized platform here. Looking good. You know, I am going to go ahead and break it. No, it's a waste. But you saw how I can generate cobblestone so quickly because it's Gardens of Glass. We'll go ahead and just break it and take the chances of losing it, and all that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to start a tree farm. So let's show you how to get trees. So we take these living roots, and in Botania, you can see first off, if I just plant like that, it's floral fertilizer. If I go like that, it's nothing. If I go like that, it's nothing. But if I go like that, I get a sapling. So I'm going to try to just use one of those first. All right, so then I'm going to need some of this dirt. I want to do let's put that here. I'm going to try to set up a little 4x4 of dirt off of this. Yeah, right here is fine. Actually, let's do a 3x3, and then I will surround the whole thing with cobble. Yeah, I like the look of that. It looks good. So this was really not too thought out. I just wanted to see what came to me as I did it. I didn't make too many plans so that I would kind of be a little spontaneous here. I have some general ideas of things I want to do. There we go. Again, I am now holding down that left shift, the sneak key, so I do not fall. Now I'm going to be planting some trees, and as I plant the trees, it's going to be very important that I catch anything that falls. That's why I'm extending this platform out. When you're normally doing Sky Factory, that's one of the things you're doing while you're building a platform. And you usually have to do the wood planks and extend your island out slowly and carefully so that you catch every single drop possible. So for now, that's that. That looks pretty good. I'm going to keep that up there because if I get a really tall tree, I'm going to be able to get to it from up there. Kind of my thinking for that. And I'm going to put some storage and stuff. So let's go ahead and place our very first tree. And now you see that bone meal effect. That's by what they call tree twerking. There is a mod called, I think, Tree Twerk. And it's not too bad of a tree. So let's go ahead and use ore excavator on it. See if I got a sapling. Good. Now I'm going to get some wood. A couple different things I need to do right away with the wood. good. Very good. And very good. All right, so first thing I want to do, let's get our oak wood planks. Let's make a crafting table. I immediately take it from a crafting table up to a crafting station. We're going to go ahead and place it here. And then the second thing I want to do is I want to get a chest. And I want to get everything that I can out of my inventory. Because if I die, and I probably will die relatively quickly, I don't want to lose this stuff, particularly these living roots. Right now, for me, they're probably the most important part of the game. If I run out of saplings and I don't have any roots, I'm literally dead in the water, as it were. It's going to keep me alive. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more tree twerking. Just tapping the left shift repeatedly. There we go. We got a bigger tree. That's cool. How much wood did I have? Yeah, let's take that wood back out. All right, so I'm going to break the wood down into some sticks. And we're going to make a crook or two. The reason we want a crook is when we use a crook we get more stuff. So you can see there we got some silkworms, pretty good. And we got 16 saplings out of that. So that's really good. And we got an apple, so we'll be able to eat. I'm going to use the worm to ore excavate here. Good. Oh, I got googly eyes. I didn't realize that. Googly eyes. Googly, 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 googly eyes. Googly eyes. All right. So this is pretty repetitive here at first. It's just plant tree twerk it till it grows. And then we're going to use our crooks. Try to get as many saplings as we can. All right, I've got 5 pieces of wood. Let's go ahead and put that. We're going to make 2 more chests. I'm going to attach those chests here. So now it's attached into the crafting station. And then I can store this kind of stuff there. And access it from here. And I want to do sticks like that. I'm going to go over here. Let's go ahead and take our cobble out now. I'll put that into this one here. Now I'm going to make myself a stone hatchet. Awesome. All right, and then I can use that to cut down the wood a little bit quicker. Awesome. Let's grab out my saplings, and we start the whole process again. Now, I do have to keep an eye on my hunger bar when I use the ore excavator. Ooh, see, that time I got a bigger tree. Let's see, how big is it? Nah, not too tall. Okay. Use the crook. That crook broke, but that's why I made more than one. Finish collecting these. 39 saplings, still looking pretty good. Did I get any more apples? I have not gotten any more apples. Really kind of hoping to get some apples. Alright, so we're going to go ahead here, take these sticks out, let's put them there. I'm going to build myself a furnace. And furnace, let's go ahead and put there for now. I need some charcoal. Alright, let's get that burning. Plant a tree while we're burning the charcoal. Looking back and forth, looking back and forth. There we go, that's full tree. Let's use my crook. Give me some apples. I need some apples. I wonder... Yeah, still no apples. Not quite out of health yet, though. Alright, let's plant a couple more. That charcoal done burning. I'm not sure how many I got. I think I only got 1 or 2 out of it. Here's another apple. Alright, 1 piece of charcoal. So, with the mod, we have tiny charcoal, mini charcoal. So, that's something I want there. We'll cook that up. We'll cook 7 pieces of wood. It'll give me a lot more charcoal. Let's go ahead and make some more crooks. Go ahead and use all that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take that and make, sorry, what is this doing? There. I'm going to make 4 crooks. The reason I'm going to make 4 crooks is you can take crooks and combine them in the shape of a crook again, and you get a compressed crook. Compressed crook just has a lot more durability, and durability is good for me. Okay, so I've got down to 4 hunger haunches. Got to, again, keep a good close eye on that. I have method to my madness here. Throw that in. Let's take that out. Take that out. Again, boom. Do some more tree twerking. Looks good. There we go. More apples. Good, 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 good. All right, so the reason for this, let's go ahead and make some more tiny charcoal, mini charcoal as it were. Throw that in there. I want to get myself some regular regular stone instead of cobblestone, and there's a reason for that, and I'll show you very quickly. All right, 3 haunches left. That's still okay, especially because I got that cobble going. Okay, this is, nope, not too tall of a tree yet. That's pretty good. Yep, more apple. Really need those apples. That's a good thing right now. So I need this stone. One more piece. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to take this stone, and I'm going to turn it into a stone pressure plate. I'm going to go back here and get one more piece of regular stone. Throw that back here. We put the regular stone. We put the pressure plate, and we get a juicer from Pam's Harvest Craft. So an apple gives 2 hunches and 1.5 hunger. This is a light meal. You get a lot more out of it. So instead of 2, you can see there it's filling up 2.5 hunger, and it's giving me the extra bonus. I can't remember what that's called right now off the top of my head. So filling my bar up so much better. So that's really good. All right. So get some more wood. And we'll dump that stuff back off. We get 64 saplings, good. I want to build up a ton of saplings to start with here. There's many a reason for that. And why am I not twerking? Come on. There we go. There's the bone meal effect. If you're too far away, the tree won't twerk. So you do got to make sure you're close for that. Now, an interesting thing is, sound-wise, if I were standing next to Fiery and did that, I would be blowing his speakers out, and vice versa. You can hear the leaf breaking effect sounds pretty loud, but when it's done by someone else and you hear it from their game client, really, really loud. And if you're not expecting it, rather startling. So, one of those things to just wasn't really affecting in a single-player game like this. Well, I say single-player, but we are on a server. Fiery is on right now. No idea what he's up to. I'm sure he's up to something. But really no way for me to tell. Kind of the fun part about doing it like this is not being able to see what the other person's got going. No idea how he is progressing. I don't know how he's been on, what he's up to. I don't know what his platform looks like. Really going to be kind of interesting. I'm looking forward to... Oop, I hit a hotkey there for Psy. Psy is a mod in this pack. I don't know very much about it at all. I've watched another YouTuber play. Seems like it's really powerful, but it's also almost like programming language type stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into Psy or not, and if I do, how easy it will be for me. It's not my... Oh, I just lost apples. I have to make this platform bigger. I cannot afford to be losing some apples. So let's throw that stuff away here for a second. Let's get some more cobble. Remember, I am the cobble gen. All right, so we're going to go out here. You know what? We're going to make my life easier. I've got cobble now. I've got sticks. So we're going to go like that. We're going to get 4 sticks. We're going to place there. And we're going to actually build a very simple builder's wand. The Stone Builder's Wand. It's really designed for Sky Factory. We'll go out 3 courses. Yeah, that should be good. And I'll do that all the way around. And the next thing I'm going to have to do here before it gets dark again, another reason for making that charcoal is I got to go light up this whole platform. So I'm going to go do that next. More cobble. Good thing I'm able to make cobble quickly. Again, holding down shift sneak slows me down, keeps me from flying off the edge. Good. And boom, boom, boom. And then we go over here, we go boom, 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 big bada boom. 1, 2, 3. And then this will be my last course here. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. That should keep me from falling off the edge. I will have to make some more cobble here shortly. Let's do some torches. Let's do 4 torches. Let's make another bit of stick. Yep, 4 more sticks. And that will get me a good amount of torches, hopefully enough. So now I'm going to do the hotkey, which I believe F7. Yeah, see, look at all that dark space. If I were to go away, that could cause me great problems. All right. Don't want any monster spawns. Got to make sure this whole area is lit. Alright, very good. Alright, so that tree I don't need to worry about because that tree is about to come down. I will need to make this whole platform bigger as well. And at some point I gotta let that water fall. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with that. I have a plan for that water. Why I wanted to make sure I kept it. I'm gonna do a couple other quick builds here and just get them on plate. We'll do 12. So what I'm going to do here, actually let's break these down too. Good. I'm going to make 12 water barrels. 1, 2. Alright. What these do, if it ever does rain, I don't know if it's going to or not, but I want to be prepared. Platforms this way, so we'll go out. If it rains, that will catch rain in these barrels, and I'm also going to use them for some other things. I'll do that on my next episode. Let's go ahead and finish cutting down this tree. So I think I'm pretty much near a wrapping up point. What I'm going to do between this episode and the next episode is I'm going to build this platform out bigger. I will cook some more charcoal up. I'm going to spread more torches around. I want just a much, much bigger platform. I don't like the feeling of falling off the edge. A lot of people with their Sky Factories go really small. I like to go big. So I'm just going to really make a big platform. I'll probably do that off camera. And I may do some more twerking, get some more trees. Probably build a couple chests for some storage of wood. Basically, the next thing really is just wood, saplings, apples, and silkworms. That's really just the kind of the next step. It's kind of boring. You get the idea. Plant a tree, twerk it, crook it down, plant a tree, crook it, plant a tree, crook it, plant a tree. Right? So need lots and lots of wood, need lots and lots of saplings, and I need a bigger platform. So that's what I'm going to work on next. I'd like to really thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I haven't been too boring. Not a lot of jokes or nothing because there's just really nothing to joke about. Kind of the way I am. Hopefully I didn't say too many times. You know, one of those things to work on. And I hope you all had fun. Give me a subscription if you like. Like the Fiery Ends videos too. Pretty good stuff there. So hit the notifications if you want to be notified. Subscribe. Give us likes. feel free to leave comments. Let me know how much of a moron I am, if you liked me or if you didn't like me. It's all good. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. And on that note, I'm going to go off in search of bacon.